Reply to this email by Wednesday, the 10th of April 2024 at 9 AM BST to accept this offer as a shortlist candidate. Everything I mention here is for my consulate in Edinburgh. Not every consulate follows the same protocols. Emailing my response to the Edinburgh consulate locked me into a series of activities that had to be completed within a limited time frame. By only 2 days after the email response, I needed to provide a completed reply form, a double-page passport scan, and a new passport-style photo, and a signed terms and conditions form. We were given just over a week to complete these, and the forms were fairly self-explanatory. They are not required to confirm that they have everything they need, and they tend to only send responses if something is missing or completed poorly. The second set of forms that need to be completed is an application for an ICPC, International Child Protection Certificate, and the Certificate of Health. The ICPC follows a fairly simple online process and checks your criminal history internationally to ensure that you are certified to work with children abroad. This process cost £90, which was charged through a government link by the company Acro, and can take a short while to be completed. As part of their response email, it was noted that they were experiencing more requests than usual, which may well be down to the JET applicants all applying at the same time. Something worth pointing out is that both response emails from Acro went to my junk folder, which meant I didn't find them straight away. It is worth during this process monitoring your own junk or spam folder in case any important emails get lost, including those from the JET program. The Certificate of Health is a health report that includes height measurement, weight, blood pressure, and BPM, as well as a urinalysis. The final assessment was some form of TB test, which is typically done through a chest x-ray or a blood test. I'd assumed that my GP would be able to take care of most of this for a fee. However, after the local GP had lost my certificate and not responded to me for a week, they confirmed what I'd been dreading, which was that it would be better for me to go private. I was conscious of this as the price of private services could soon rack up. The GP could provide me all the services requested except the chest x-ray, but did say that test results could take an extended period, something I now didn't have after the sheet had gone missing. We were given around 1.5 months to sort this. I sent out a wide cast of emails, having never used a private service before, with a link to the health certificate, and after several phone calls to confirm everything, I was told that it was going to cost me £265 for the combined health report and x-ray. It is worth noting that the private doctors do not have access to my medical history, as I am not registered with them, and as such this is something I would need to acquire before going to the private GP. Medical history can be printed by a member of staff at the reception of your local GP, or it can be gathered from the NHS app after asking a member of staff at your GP to open this to you. I gained access the next day after being told this would be implemented. Having now been to my appointment, the process was quick, smooth, and fairly pleasant. A private service truly does make all the difference for one's medical experiences, though the cost accrued is unfortunate. I have had a similar experience with my private dentist in the UK. The bill is always astronomical, but the care is always second to none. In the end, I didn't have a chest x-ray as the doctor opted for a blood test, saying that it would be safer and cheaper. I've been told the results and sheet should be completed in around a week, which is a far cry from the roughly month-long period given to me by the NHS service. With everything sorted, that can be, it's time for me to reflect on what I do now, here in this country, before I leave. Knowing full well the minimum time I will spend in Japan is a year, it is well worth seeing as many people as much as possible, whilst still being aware of my cash flow. So, one of the first things I did was skip out on a camping trip with many friends. Yeah, okay, I'm poor at organising and committing to these events, but in my defence, I was knackered and really just wanted to paint some minis and write some lore for my Pathfinder campaign. Now it is the case that I will be trying to spend as much time as I can with friends and family. It feels almost like a death tour. I won't be able to come home often from Japan given the lack of time off and relatively few public holidays. Teachers in Japan still work their holidays unlike the UK, so it will certainly be a big shift for me adapting from my current lifestyle. We not long received an email for our pre-departure orientation date, which is the 3rd of July. Remember your passport! It seems that visa applications take place during this day, and the consulate will be in possession of the passport while this is being processed. The other day I went for a bike ride and found my route was poorly chosen, for it was mostly pedestrian. But I truly enjoyed taking in the scenery. Even Britain has blossoming trees at this time of year. For now, I want to feel the light on my skin. Despite what people tell you about British weather, it rained this morning, it can be awfully pleasant sometimes, and I've been warned about the sweat buckets I'll be making come August. But for now, life can seem a little like this tunnel. Bright on my side, bright over there, yet dark in the middle. So I will make my own light and enjoy the walk through.